Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. So today we are getting into the Major Dimension 2 palette. So if you would like to see my thoughts and how I snatched this eye look, stay tuned. Alrighty beauties, so let's get into this review. So I brought out the first Major Dimension 1 palette just so I could show you all the comparison between the two, but let's get into the specs of the Major Dimension 2. So it says Major Dimension 2 eyeshadow palette, Patrick Ta for eyes, same similarities as the first palette. That's standard rose gold packaging, and it also has some rose gold swatches on the back. I love Patrick Ta's packaging. It's definitely quality and it's definitely worth the money. I can see he definitely puts money into the product, the formulas, and definitely the packaging. So it still has a standard rose gold case, and it comes with that frosted trim on this palette, and then it has the shades on the back. So let's get into this palette. So I already dove into the palette. As I stated before in my Sephora haul video, if you haven't watched that, definitely check it out. I had to play with it a little bit first, but this is the infamous Major Dimension 2. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I initially thought I didn't need it. I was like, oh well, I already have the first one, and for some reason I thought that they were similar, but they really are not. When you do the comparison, it's so crazy because I really thought that they were the same until I put them side by side, and I was just like, yep, nope, they're definitely not the same. So these are the two palettes. The Major Dimension 1 is on the top and Major Dimension 2 is on the bottom. They definitely have some similarities. I will say some of the shimmers in Major Dimension 1 are a little bit more chunkier than 2. I think the formula is a little bit more fine for the second one, but overall these are the two palettes. They are definitely different. So Major Dimension 1 is if you're more of a neutral girl, if you like more of nude tones, warm tones, that palette's great for you. Major Dimension 2 is if you like more of like rose gold, you know, pinky, warm colors. So it really depends on what you like. I like both, so therefore I got both. So let's get into these shade names. They are Loyal, Affair, Desire, Lust, Romance, Adore, Unfaithful, Heartache, Passion, Devotion, Amour, and Crush. So from the sounds of these shades, honey, and the shade range, I definitely do feel like this could have been a Valentine's Day launch. However, I'm happy he did not launch it on Valentine's Day because I was able to get my 20% off. There was no 20% off at that time. So that's definitely why I'm happy he launched it now. As I stated in my Sephora sale video, I used my Rouge discount to purchase this palette. I'm not sure if it's in stores, but probably by the time this video goes up, it'll be in stores. But yes, this palette is absolutely stunning. Let me swatch some shimmers so you all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, come on. Hopefully you're all able to see it. Like, that is absolutely gorgeous. These shades are stunning. Let's dive in, let's play a little. So I'm going to go into these two shades here, mostly this in my crease. I'm not really sure what type of eye look I'm doing today. I think I am just kind of going with the flow. The mattes are super pigmented in this palette, and I know sometimes for some brands that is tough to get like that perfect matte and for the color to come up, and also blending it out. That's what I will say about the blendability. It doesn't fade. Like, I hate when I blend out matte shadows and they just fade and then I continue to just pile more on. We don't like that. I'm just going to blend that out now with a plain fluffy brush. This is my Morphe M518. I just want to blend out those harsh lines. I think I might want to go in for like a halo eye. So you know what, I'm going to go into this darker brown color here, and I am going to add that on the inside of my lid, outside of my lid, and on the same for the other eye. And I'm just going to blend out the edges with that same brush that I applied that crease color with. So just to make those shimmers pop just a little bit more, I'm going in with my NYX Glitter Glue Primer. If you don't have it, you definitely need it. It is super affordable and it just gives your shimmer shadows a little bit more razzle dazzle. I'm gonna pop that right in the center. So I'm going to go into these two shades here. This is more of like a coppery bronze pink, and then this is more of like a plum eggplant. And I'm going to mix those two and place it right where I added that glitter glue. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So now that that's on my lid, I'm going to go back in with that deeper brown color and place it where I did before, just to kind of diffuse those edges. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to pop on some lashes and I'll be back with my final thoughts. So alrighty beauties, we are back. I finished up the rest of my face off camera. So this is the finished eye look. I just added a little bit more of that deeper brown color just to give it a little bit more depth in my outer V. So this palette does retail for $68. I know it might be a little bit of coin, but as I said, I got mine during the Sephora sale and I'm always here for a sale, honey. So if it's too much for you right now, there's definitely a Sephora sale in the fall, so that'll be your opportunity. That'll be your next opportunity to snag this palette. But on my rating scale of 1 to 5 lipsticks, honey, she gets a 5. This palette is bomb. I love his formulas. The shimmers are stunning, the mattes are super pigmented, the packaging is luxe, it just screams quality. So if you have any palettes like this, there's no need, you know, it's really based on your preference, your coins, what that looks like. If you want to pass, I'm definitely sure there'll probably be more in the future, but I definitely had to snag this palette, and I'm really wondering what his next eyeshadow palette is going to look like. I'm definitely interested to see that. So beauties, I hope you enjoyed this review. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.